Hello and welcome to my Sion guide. First of all, let's go over runes and masteries. For runes I take hybrid penetration max, because you will need the penetration for your auto attacks and the magic pen for your abilities. It also takes getting health, seals to make you even more tanky in the late game, and you double use scales with health as well, so it comes in quite handy. For gloves I have magic resist per level, which synergizes well with your health. You will get through your W and your seals. Same goes for the 2 armor quintessence I take. To round out the runes, I run 1 hybrid penetration quintessence. For masteries we take Fury to help you with CSing, and we take Feast so you can stay in lane and sustain you through your opponent's damage. For the same reason we take Vampirism. And Oppressor is to just dish out a bit of damage. Recovery is again for your sustain. You need to be in your lane as Sion and CS, so your W scales. We take Tough Skin against auto attack range champions. Runic Armor to increase your W, the shield it gives you, and just for regeneration. We take Insight to lower the cooldown of your flash and your teleport. Swiftness of course, so you don't get kited that easily. And Grasp of the Undying is very nice in the lane to trade with your enemies. For level 1 you should get your W, that way you can help out your jungler with tanking 1 hit of Grump or Crux, and you can trade very well in lane with your shield. Furthermore, the few minions you're going to get at level 1 will give you stacks on your W. Get Q for level 2 against melee opponents and E for ranged ones. At level 3 just take Q or E depending on which one you did not get at level 2. After that prioritize always your ultimate, then your Q, third your E and max your W at last. In lane you can trade with most of the current top laners. Activate your shield and small trades and you will be fine. Try to charge your Q on one of your minions that is about to die, so your opponent has to choose if he takes the minion and your Q damage, or takes no damage from your Q but misses the minion. If you realize that your opponent is stronger than you can just push the lane with your Q, W and E, so they will sit under tower and try to CS. That way they can't hurt you. Since Sion has no escape in his kit, he's very vulnerable to ganks, so try to ward every time you are pushing and look at your map. In the mid game, try to look for a gank every time your ultimate is up, or you can split push and use your ultimate as an escape. In teamfights you have 2 options. Either try to peel for your AD carry, or just ult into the enemy team and soak up as much damage as you can. It's easy to decide which of those options you choose. If you trust your carry, just peel for him, and if not, just ult the enemy team and try to get into their backline. Let's go over the build. Start with a corruption potion, or if you're against a heavy auto attack based opponent like Fiora, you can buy Duran's shield and 1 potion. After that you should build Sunfire if you're against AD, or Spirit Visage if you're against AP. For boots you should buy Ninja Tabi versus an auto attack based team, or Mercury Treads if your enemies got a lot of CC. After your first item and boots, you can get Frozen Heart to help you out with armor and mana. After that, get the item you did not get as your first item, so either Sunfire or Spirit Visage. After that, buy Titanic Hydra, because it synergizes very well with your W passive. As your last item, you can get Thornmail if you need armor, or Banshees if you need magic resist. To be honest, you can't go wrong with any tank items on Sion, those are just my personal preference. To round out this guide, I want to give you some tips for Sion. If you didn't know already, you can use your Q on brushes or over walls, so as long as the enemy team has no vision of you, they won't see the indicator of your Q, and you might hit some people with a fully charged Q. With Science Ultimate you can also wardrobe, and because I don't know how to explain it, I will just show an example. Thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry for my bad English and my even worse sound quality, but please consider that this is my first guide I've ever made. Subscribe if you want to see more and leave a like if you feel like it.